everyone, and welcome back to Night Combos.
Welcome back. Hubby's here.
Yeah, hubby's here. Y'all, we have come across a few things that we're going to go over. The whole snake in the midst thing and dip close camp and the personal or the people that she knows personally, all that, as well as some new stuff that she's put out and probably let leak for attention, knowing her. Anyway, we're going to go over several things in this video that we really seriously need to discuss. But first, y'all, our little family here on YouTube has grown even more. We have 2,290 subscribers. So, oh my God, thank you so very much. I'm so sorry for squealing. I get so excited, y'all. We both do. Hubby just doesn't squeal.
No.
We really do. We get so excited. Every time we see it go up just one subscriber or anything, we get so excited over it.
And we got 2 more super thanks. And we thank you so much for that.
So very much. One person said that we could say their name, and that's Carrie_70. Thank you so very much for the super thanks, Carrie_70. The other person, we would love to give you a shout out, but we don't know if you want your name actually said or not. So we truly apologize if you did, but thank you so very much for the super thanks to the other person. Thank you so very much. We really, truly do get so excited and appreciate y'all so much.
Yes, we do.
We appreciate all of our subscribers that's been with us from the very beginning all the way to now. All of our new subscribers. Thank you all so very much. Y'all will learn that we say that in every video to all the new subscribers. But you know what? We really do appreciate all of you. So, sorry, not sorry, I guess. But we do appreciate all of you. And if you're not already subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos and all of the things, and we would greatly appreciate it. And we are getting the true crime story that's close to us out, but this mess came out, and there's even more mess that we're going to be covering tomorrow that's come out. More messages, comments, and things from Dip herself that we'll be covering tomorrow. But we're going to be covering a few of those things right now. So let's get into it. So the first thing we want to show y'all is, we showed y'all a piece of the live that Kristy done with Natasha on TikTok or whatever the other day that we happened to come across and catch. But Flawless Nina, caught more of the live that we didn't catch. So we got this piece off of Flawless Nina's page, and we're going to borrow it because we want to talk about it for a second. But y'all listen to this.
Serious discussions, her and I, and I'm gonna tell y'all like this: she knows what not to do. No, they did not break up. Somebody put it on a banner on her forehead, something. They did not break up.
I wish I could run a banner across this like you can on StreamYard that says they did not break up. This has been the craziest mess. I mean, and this is what I'm saying. I mean, when people make up these rumors and these lies just for clicks and views.
Right.
But they are very well aware that they have a snake in their midst.
Yes, we
Y'all listen very carefully here.
Very aware, and like I said, I think I know who it is. And I gotta do a little more digging. But like I said, Natasha will be the first to know.
Yeah.
Because I'll let Natasha blow this shit all out the water.
Oh, Kristy, you was just getting baptized and everything. You should watch your mouth. Just saying. Just my own opinion. She's so ridiculous.
You have a snake if it's not true.
Did y'all hear that? Let's back it up for a second.
I think I know who it is. And I gotta do a little more digging. But like I said, Natasha will be the first to know. Yeah. Because I'll let Natasha blow this shit all out the water. How do you have a snake if it's not true?
How do you have a snake if it's not true? I don't know, Kristy. You tell us. Y'all, we've showed y'all examples of Bree telling all on Gyp and trying to say, oh, well, I meant it as sarcasm. And then we replayed the clip for y'all to show y'all that she wasn't being sarcastic by no means. She was being very serious. She was saying it with her whole chest and then looked dumb when somebody called her out on it. And then we played it and showed y'all how she really was not being sarcastic at all. She ended up telling on Gyp. Now Gyp's got Kristy telling on her, not to mention Gypsy is telling on herself all the time. But y'all heard Kristy just now say, how do you have a snake in the midst if it's not true? How do you have a snake in the grass, so whatever. How do you have a snake in the grass if it's not true?
I don't know.
I mean, if it's true, then because they were talking about whether Ken and Gyp are together or not, if they've broken up or not. That's what they were talking about. And Kristy was saying, no, they're not broke up. Yes, they're together. No, they're not broke up. But she thinks that she knows who the snake is. Daggum, ding dong, the snake's you. You, Gyp, and Bree, from what we can see. I mean, yeah, content creators, do have sources and stuff that tell them information, but heck, you almost don't even need sources with all the information. Y'all are out here accidentally, or maybe possibly accidentally, spilling all over the place and telling, then looking dumb. And that's why you got silent, Kristy. After you said that, y'all notice y'all have a long pause. So how do you have a snake in the grass if it's not true? Well, because obviously from what you just told us, Kristy, it's true. So therefore you don't have no snake in the grass as far as that topic is concerned. So Kenny Boy and Gyp obviously are not together from what Kristy says. And y'all listen to this one more time and watch the long pause because Kristy realizes that she just told on herself.
How do you have a snake if it's not true?
How do you have a snake if it's not true? How do you have a snake if it's not? I don't know, Kristy, tell us. How do you have a snake if it's not true? If it's not true, then you wouldn't have a snake in the grass. If it's not true, what people are saying that they're broke up, if it's not true, then you wouldn't have a snake in the grass. That makes no sense. You just made yourself, Gyp, and everybody else look dumb. You really did. So she just told us all that Ken and Gyp aren't together. They're just doing these scenes and stuff for the documentary, apparently.
Yep.
So, anyway, let's move on to the next topic, y'all. Like, I'm about to move to the next clip, but I just almost cannot believe this. I mean, you got Gyp, Kristy, Bree, all of them putting out information, trying to defend this one, that one, and the other one, and talking to this person, that person, and the other person, and putting out information themselves and everything. They're all making Gyp and themselves look dumb, like freaking ding dongs. They're all of them. They're all just ding dongs. And here we are with Bree yet again. Bree with the no facts, and out here making Gyp look dumb like a ding dong, here we are with her trying to say that Gypsy actually did take accountability. Which the next video we're going to play, y'all, she needs to be worrying about taking accountability for that. Not this right here. Well, she most definitely needs to take accountability for this. But she also needs to take accountability now for this very serious video that we're going to play after this Bree clip. But y'all check this out. Bree with the no facts is commenting back or making a video back to this comment that says, and instead of saying, I don't identify as a schmurderer, you could have said, I am sorry I dragged him into this. This is what we mean. I hope as you move forward, you think about this. So this person wasn't being mean, rude, nothing. She was just basically saying, like, you need to think about stuff like this. This is why people are up in arms. This is why people are upset with Gypsy, because she came out saying she doesn't identify as this and all that. But then y'all watch the clip. Watch this. This is wild to me.
Jennifer, what do you want from Gypsy? Do you want her to make a post for you every single morning letting you know that she's a murderer? Would that...
No, we would just like for her to take accountability, which she's never done.
Make you feel better? Did you miss her accountability video? Because that was made for you and everyone else. She made it like way back.
Oh, she made an accountability video for her, this Jennifer person, and all of us.
Yeah.
She did. So let's watch it. Let's see the accountability video that Gypsy made.
In March, because because everyone was so outraged by a comment she made her second week out of prison on a podcast, because y'all expected her to come out of prison after 33 years of never living a normal life and come out.
33 years of never living a normal life. You are so full of crap, it's not even funny. It's up to your eyeballs, literally. Your eyes should be brown at this point, Bree with the no facts, because you're so full of crap.
Perfect. But let me remind you of what she said, because maybe then you could put this to rest and you can
Okay, well, you please watch it yourself as well, okay? And we'll all learn together.
sleep better at night.
They asked me what was my feelings about my co-defendant and how did I feel that he is doing life without parole and in comparison to my sentence. And I was honest with them. I've always felt that I feel like more than one life was taken that night because of me, because of what I chose to do. Going to New York, yeah, it was nice and stuff, but it was so not my life. Does that make sense?
She made that video and quickly took it down because her PO called her and told her to immediately take it down. And so, that she should stay off social media. And that was just a warning, but she chose not to. But she immediately took that down. And all she did was say, well, I feel like I took more than one life. Well, you did. But that's not taking accountability for what you orchestrated for 2 years.
Like, I didn't understand why people are so interested in my life. I don't get it at all. And I did some interviews, and I said some things that I feel confused a lot of people.
Were lies.
One particular thing I said was on a podcast, and I said I didn't identify as the N-word, which we all know what the N-word is. And what I meant by that was not that I'm not branded the N-word. I know that I am, but it's not like I'm going to go to a job interview and be like, hi, my name is Gypsy Blanchard. I'm an N-word. That's all I meant by it. I meant that my past is not defined.
So all she meant by it was she's not going to go to a job interview and identify herself as the M-word, a schmurderer. Well, that's not taking accountability. That's not taking accountability at all, Gyp. And that's not what you meant by it. Back it up.
Not that I'm not branded the N-word. I know that I am, but it's not like I'm going to go to a job interview.
You being branded the M-word and saying, oh, I know that I'm branded the M-word. I know I'm branded as a schmurderer. That's not taking responsibility for what you did. That's not taking accountability for what you did. That's just simply having at least one brain cell in your head, letting you know that you're branded as a schmurderer because that's actually what you are and what you did.
You're like, hi, my name is Gypsy Blanchard. I'm an N-word. That's all I meant by it. I meant that my past did not define my future.
This is, y'all, you can see the pure lies in the body language, the manipulation, and her conniving self. You can see it all in this video. You can see the manipulation in her in this video. All in it. In her voice, her body language, everything.
Here's what I wanted. And I know that I did something wrong in my crime. And that's something that I have to live with. That's my cross to bear. And everybody doesn't see me bear it to the surface every day. Because I am in therapy.
Because you don't bear it to the surface every day. That's why you were looking down and shaking your head no, because you don't bear that cross every day. You literally sat in prison knowing you were fixing to get out, doing that little interview with that little evil laugh saying, I've never actually told the truth of everything that happened that night. Not even my lawyers know everything that happened. Remember that? Yeah, that's not taking accountability.
I am working on myself. I'm working on my self-esteem. I can't crawl in a ball and shut my whole life down.
Well, you shut Nick's life down.
Every single day of my life. No one sees what my family sees. I have days that I cry.
Oh, we actually do see what your family sees because they're spilling it all over the place for us. Literally. Y'all are the ones. Y'all are the snakes in the grass.
And we've never seen any tears either.
None whatsoever. Not one tear shed. For Nick, not one tear shed for Dee Dee. None.
Because I keep reliving it in my head. That's my cross to bear.
You're so full of it.
Am I guilty of my crime? Yes, I am. But I don't.
See how she says, am I guilty of my crime? Yes, I am. You got a sweet little plea deal, girly pop. That's what you got. You're guilty of more than what you were charged with. You don't want to say what you actually did. You're trying to say, yes, I'm guilty of my crime because you were actually charged with it and went to prison. Had that never happened, you would still be acting like you were just oh so innocent, this poor little pitiful innocent girl.
I feel like I can't be given a second chance. I feel bad for the things that I've done wrong in my life.
Do you? Because you still have not taken any accountability.
I want people to wave at me because they like me as a person, not because they think, oh, there's Gypsy. Oh my gosh, she's famous.
Oh my gosh, you're not famous. So, oh my gosh, people are saying, oh my gosh, there's Gypsy, run. They're not saying, oh my gosh, she's famous. So quit thinking of yourself as famous because you're infamous and simply well known for being a freaking smurderer, okay? Freaking ding dong.
I don't see myself as famous, especially for what?
Exactly. For what, dingbat? For what? You're not famous. You're not. You're really not. You got that one thing right.
Bad.
That better? Do you feel better? Can you breathe?
Can you breathe? Bree? Can you breathe? Is that better for you? Now that it's been explained for you that she still has yet to take accountability for anything. On that live that we were showing you a piece of just now, Kristy also mentioned how, you know, we showed it to you on our channel, but she also mentioned how, well, Natasha said it first, making Kristy kind of talk about it, actually, telling on Kristy, but actually talking about how, yeah, they know that that the sentencing wasn't fair. And that Gypsy and Nick's sentencing wasn't fair. Kristy said that herself. And Kristy, sounding like she's had a few too many, literally said, yeah, I've always said that Gypsy and Nick, you know, weren't sentenced fairly. She said Gypsy as well. So she told on her that way also. I hope so, Bree. I hope that you can breathe now. I hope maybe you learned a lesson from that, from rewatching that. But we all know you didn't, because you're a dingbat like the rest of them. Let's get to this next video, y'all. And one other thing in tomorrow's video, we're also going to be going over how we can all write letters for Nick again. Those of us who haven't, you know, I mean, we have, but just saying, you know, those of you who haven't wrote letters for Nick yet, we're going to be going over that in a separate video because we don't want to stain Nick's, you know, reputation with Gyp's messiness. We're going to be going over that in a video and going over that again and how you can write your letters and where to send them and all of that as well. But part of Gyp taking accountability, speaking of that, is her being able to look in the mirror. You know, that whole little email we showed y'all that she wanted to write saying, oh, the producers are telling me this and the director's telling me that and da-da-da-da, whatever, you know, but now it's time to look and smile like it's a fake smile or whatever. We know that. We know you're fake, Gyp. You don't have to make an email or make a post about it that you supposedly wanted to keep private. You don't have to make a post about it because we know you're fake. But you need to look in the mirror and tell yourself, wow, I actually put that jabber in Nick's hand. I'm the one that actually handed it to him. I'm the one that handed those gloves to him. I'm the one that told him what to do. I'm the one that orchestrated the whole dang thing. Accountability, my A. You ain't took no accountability, not once. Okay, so this next clip was emailed to us by a very loyal subscriber and friend that's been with us from the very beginning, that's always sending us very reliable information and stuff like that. And to that person, thank you so very much. We truly appreciate it. You know who you are, and we truly appreciate you, and we greatly appreciate you sending this to us. This absolutely blew our minds. It blew our minds. But this was posted on TikTok by Madeline Is Me, and she also has a YouTube page. But she posted this on her TikTok page, and it's Madeline Is Me on TikTok. But we want y'all to see this. This blew our minds. So at the top it says, Gypsy Rose's daughter is not even born yet, ... And she is already sexualizing her look closely. Look, ... look closely. And then it shows, y'all can see, this literally came from her Facebook or Instagram one. I'm pretty sure it came from her Facebook. Anyway, y'all see, Gypsy Rose Blanchard posted this herself. And she wrote, I wonder if I look back on this post years from now, how accurate will it be? We will see just how smart AI is. Gyp put this on her private account, thinking that she is being cute and funny or whatever, I guess, by saying, we'll see, we will see just how smart AI is. Well, AI is apparently smarter than you. I mean, anything is, pretty much. Anything, any person, yeah, pretty much everyone is smarter than you for doing this right here. I can't believe this. I cannot believe Kenny Boy, the supposed father of this apparent baby, allowed this. And matter of fact, by Louisiana law, Ryan is the legal father. So he could do something too, but we'll get into that in just a second. Y'all look at this. We had to cut it completely down because there was music playing and we don't want to get copyright struck, so we had to turn it completely down. Let me make sure. Okay, but y'all look at this. So y'all know that on the left side, this picture is supposedly her baby's, 8K ultrasound pic or whatever. And then she used AI to see what the child would look like years from now. But look. This right here. This right here is what I have a problem with. As soon as I seen it as a woman, the first thing I seen was this little girl's chest. Y'all look at that. That doesn't even look like a little girl's chest.
No, it don't. It's sickening for her to even do something like this. I mean, from my point of view, I think that it's just ridiculous, and Ken, as a father or
supposed father,
he should be doing something about this.
Yeah, he shouldn't allow it. He shouldn't allow it. Ken, you actually have rights, maybe, well, or Ryan does, since he's legally the father right now, has rights. Y'all could literally say, hey, you are not allowed to post this baby on social media of any kind, anywhere, at all, anymore. You're not allowed to. Y'all could literally go and have a judge sign a paper saying that that Dip Jip is not allowed to post this child anymore. Because this right here has took it too far. Y'all, there was a news interview that we seen one time, and I can't remember, what news channel it was on or anything. I was looking for it before we found this, but I didn't have a lot of time to look for it. But and hubby was trying to look for it too, but we just didn't have a lot of time to look for it. I'm sure y'all could probably, try to Google it. But it was a news program where they were literally talking to a pedo, okay? And y'all know what we mean. Okay. And they were interviewing this pedo, and they were asking him, y'all, this is so freaking sick. They were asking him, honestly, tell us, how do you get your victims? And he was a child pedo, okay? And they were asking him, how do you get your victims? Y'all, I know I'm sounding angry and like I'm on a rant, and I'm so sorry for that. There's reasons for that. But regardless, it's because this is sick. This is so gross. This is gross. If you wanted to see what your child would look like years from now, keep it to yourself. Do it and keep it to yourself. Why would you even post this even on your personal supposed, quote, private account or whatever? Because you obviously know that things have been leaked from it. So why would you post this? Because you, Dip Jip, want attention. You don't care nothing about that baby that's inside of you, supposedly. You care nothing about it, if there really is a baby inside of you. But the point is you're saying that there's a baby inside of you, and if there is, God help, is all I can say. Literally, that's how I feel. I mean, as a father, okay, if I took our unborn child's picture and done this and posted it on social media, and you or posted it on a personal Facebook page or a personal Instagram page or anything, what would you do when you seen it?
I'd be pissed, and I'd be calling you up first thing and be doing something about it.
Yeah, I know. You demand me to take it down. Kenny boy, Ken, can you hear me, Ken? You're used to that voice. Can you hear me? You need to take this down. You need to have her take this down. Ryan, you're supposedly the legal father of this apparent child. Have her take it down. Y'all have the law on your side. You can literally make her take it down. And not to mention that, but there's also been threats made as well. Again, she's done made another threat, which we'll get into tomorrow. But it's even more serious than the ones we've already talked about, which is wild. But do y'all see this? What do y'all think? Please leave y'all's thoughts and comments and opinions down below on this, because we want to know what y'all think about this. The thing is she done this with AI, and y'all see this, and I can say I hit puberty when I was 12, right? Y'all, my chest was so huge, really. But it wasn't all over social media either, though. But my chest, developed, boom. Woke up one day, out there, boom, okay? When I was 12 years old. And I remember, my aunt and my grandma, talking to me one day. It was just us three sitting in the kitchen at my grandmother's house. And they were like, well, you're going to be like the rest of us and be big chested. And I've always had a bigger chest, but my body eventually kind of grew into them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, you don't know what size, I'll get back to the pedo thing in just a second. I'm so sorry to interrupt myself. I'll get back to that in just a second. But we were talking, and they were saying, you're gonna have a big chest just like the rest of us. But eventually, my body grew into them a little bit. I still have a little bit of a bigger chest, but whatever. The thing is she doesn't know what her child's chest is going to look like. But what I was saying is on the news, the pedo was saying, this is how I find my victims. I look for single mothers, which Gyp apparently is at least right now anyway. And I romance them. I give them gifts. Just make them feel like I'm so in love with them. I make them completely fall for me head over heels to get to their children. How sick is that? That's nasty. That's gross and disgusting. But a pedo is actually being truthful with this news anchor and was telling them that and was letting them know, look, this is how I find my victims. Or I'll find a woman that's willing to cheat on her husband or have an affair or whatever, so that when I come to sneak into their house while their husbands aren't there, I can get to their children. How sick is that? Y'all think about that for a second. And I know, like, y'all, like our family, our subscribers and stuff like that, I know y'all aren't like that. That's not what we're saying. But to, like, everyone out there, think about that. Think about that for a second. Before you think, oh, Gypsy just was making this post and thought it was cute. Well, she should have kept it to herself. She should have kept it to herself if she was curious. And before you even think about it, Gyp, Kristy, Kristy, Bree, any of you, before y'all even think about calling creators out for covering this and saying that we're the ones that are gross for thinking this way or for saying these things, take a look in the dang mirror. Because y'all are the ones that posted it. Knowing that stuff gets leaked on social media. Knowing that since Gyp has made her private accounts, things have been leaked. Y'all are such freaking dingbats, it's not even funny. Literally. Y'all really are. I wonder if any of you have brain cells left at all. So don't you dare go calling any creator that has covered this gross or sick or whatever, or y'all are the ones that are wrong or bad or whatever for thinking this way or for covering this. Don't even try it. Don't go there. Don't you dare. Because you're the one that did it and you're the one that posted it. And the thing is there's so many daggone pedos on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, everything. Because the thing is a lot of pedos out there that there's millions of them that have never been caught before, right? So they look at all kinds of stuff. Think of like Josh Duggar. A lot of you know who Josh Duggar is. If you don't, Google who Josh Duggar is and what he done to his own sisters. And he grew up on that TLC show, 19 Kids and Counting. Think of that. But there's so many pedos out there that have been caught. And so they're on, and I don't know if we can say this or not, but an SO list, an offenders list, an SA offenders list. Okay, y'all know what we're saying. They're on that list, so they're not allowed to go on certain websites or look at certain things, right? So they use TikTok and YouTube as an excuse. They do. It's a fact. Y'all can look that up. It's a fact. They use that, and they use these mommy bloggers and these family bloggers to get off. I'm not kidding. They will take a picture like this, an innocent picture like this, that's supposed to be innocent, and get off on it, which is disgustingly gross to think about. And it's disgusting that you would post this and monetize it and make money off of it. And I'm not talking about people that make videos and their, and their content has nothing to do with their kids, and they may have a toddler or a baby that they're holding, on their shoulder, off camera, or the baby's face is off camera, or the toddler comes running across the camera while they're making their video. I'm not talking about that. Like, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about like the people that literally make their children perform for the camera daily and monetize on it, or constantly film their babies and monetize on it daily. That's what I'm talking about. That's sick. I hate to even go here, but something so sweet as like just scrolling on your phone and you see this sweet little picture of a little baby, this sweet little baby. Oh, it's laying in its crib, yawning. Oh, that was so cute. That was so sweet, right? Those pedos don't think like that. They don't. They're nasty. And y'all can use your imagination for that one. But this is sick for you, Gypsy, to post this. I'm so serious. You need to take this down off your personal page or whatever. You need to take it down, seriously. Because number one, you don't even know that your child's going to look like this anyway. And if you were just wanting to personally know if AI was so smart or whatever years from now and you look back at this, then you could have kept it to yourself. But secondly, you definitely don't know that this is what your child's chest is going to look like. I mean, look at it, y'all. It almost looks like it's a boob job, really. If you take this away, okay. Now you see that if you take her face off of it, if you take this away, and you're just looking at her chest, you could look at this picture. You could like be scrolling on your phone and look at this picture and think, oh, especially like if it's blown up or something, or it fills your whole screen or whatever, you may think, oh, that's just some young pretty girl or something like that in her 20s or her late teens, 18, 19 years old, whatever, but you would think, oh, she's had a boob job or something like that. Not. Just stick with me here, okay? I'm not saying that, there aren't people out there that naturally have nice looking chest or breasts or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. Because there are people that naturally do have a nice chest or whatever, speaking as a female anyway. But y'all see what I'm talking about with the size, the shape, how high up they are, all that. You would think something like that. And that's how pedos are going to look at this and think, why would you do this? Why would you post something like this? Kenny boy, Ryan, whoever, y'all need to immediately have her take this down. And if she refuses, y'all can go to court. Y'all have the law on y'all side. You can literally make her do it. You can literally have the law make her take this stuff off of social media. Y'all can. As the apparent legal father of this supposed baby. I'm just saying, y'all, that I know that this video is pretty serious and everything, but it's really something to think about, because this is sick and gross for her to post this. It really is. This right here is how you really should be looking, Gyp. With real tears, though. She should be looking straight up ashamed and feel horrible for posting something like that. And that's sure. Just my opinion, really. You really should, Gyp. You really should. Because you don't realize, obviously, how many pedos are out there. And you know that you have a lot of white knighters and a lot of followers and stuff for some reason that like you. And you know that they want to see any little thing that you post. But you're not thinking, well, how many of those 9.9 million followers are pedos that are looking at my baby, that are looking at my child and stuff? I'm not trying to make it all about that, y'all. Like we're not trying to make the video that like go in and be that serious and all that, but really it just bothered me. And then when I showed hubby, he was like, what in the world was she thinking posting something like that? Really? I mean, we all know, number one, it's for her to get attention because she can't be on her public social media platforms right now. So she's doing any and every little thing she possibly can to get attention. It's attention seeking, and she's using her baby to do it. So what will she do when this supposed baby actually comes? If one comes, if she's really pregnant and a baby really comes, what then? When you go out in public and stuff like that, all these people that want to take pictures with you and stuff, like the video we posted yesterday, the guy coming up to you thinking it was oh so cool to stand there with his little girl and take a picture with a dang schmurderer. And not only that, a dang schmurderer that's apparently bringing a child into the world, and instead of leaving it innocent, you're making her look like this grown woman with a child's face. Like make it make sense. Make it make sense. You can't. It's sick. It's gross. Don't do that. Seriously speaking, don't do that. Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get on a rant and sound so upset and mad through this video, but y'all, that made me mad. But y'all tell us what y'all think. Honestly, tell us y'all's thoughts and opinions. Do y'all agree that she shouldn't have posted something like this? Let us know y'all's thoughts and opinions below and y'all's comments and everything. We would love to know what y'all think about it. And make sure, if you're not already, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. Share all of the things, and we would greatly, truly appreciate it. And we hope you all have a good night, and God bless.
Have a good night. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.